have I waited?
7 months to be exact. 7 long months of grind and toil, of starring up and gearing up and finally relicking up. But now we are at the end of my self-imposed deadline. It is the end of August, so we get to find out, have I made it? Am I now ready to begin the journey to release Sith Eternal Emperor? Let's find out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Aiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today, and it is the end of August. That means it's time for another update on my progress toward Galactic Legend Sith Eternal Emperor. And as I just said, this is the end of my self-imposed deadline. I gave myself 7 months right back at the beginning of the year, at the end of January. I gave myself 7 months to meet all 15 requirements to begin the process to unlock Sith Eternal Emperor. It is the end of those 7 months. Now, last month I only had 2 requirements to go. Let's see what I managed to do. So first off, I did manage to take Sith Marauder all the way up to Relic 7. That hurt a little bit. Again, not a tune that I think I would have, generally speaking, taken up to Relic 7 anyway, but I did it. I completed that quest, got that extra title, and we are good to go on that front at least. Now, Piet, I did manage to take Piet up to Relic 5, but man, this was tough. This was really, really tough. I think I mentioned this last time, but Piet is just a gear hungry tune. I found myself having to farm and use pieces of gear to take him up to gear 10 and to gear 11. The kind of pieces that I was having to use were pieces that on other characters I was using to take them up to gear 12 and gear 13. Very, very costly to gear. I did end up actually wailing on him just a teensy bit in order to hit this deadline here. Otherwise, I just wouldn't have done it. Now, I don't know if that's just newer characters. That's just the way with newer tunes, because I think Piet is the newest tune. He's the tune that's been in the game for the least amount of time of all the tunes that you have to relic up to get Sith Eternal Emperor. So maybe that's just the way the game is going. The newer tunes do require more gear. I certainly wouldn't be surprised, but my advice, if you are farming for Sith Eternal Emperor, is get on Piet early and get on him hard, both in terms of the farming and in terms of the gearing, because he really is very, very tough. But I did it. And that should mean that if we head on over to the newly revamped journey guide, the Galactic Legend screen of the journey guide, and check out, boom, there we go, he's all lit up. If we check out Sith Eternal Emperor, I think it should say, really excited for this, boom, there we go. I can start tier 1. There we go, 16, so it's including that level 85 now as one of the requirements. 15, I was counting them as 15 before as they were on the previous guide, but 16 here, 16 out of 16, all quests completed. That feels freaking awesome. And there we go, tier 1. So when I have enough dark side currency, I will be able to begin the journey to unlock, to unleash Sith Eternal Emperor on the galaxy. I cannot believe I have made it. One of the things I'm actually most excited about is now getting to turn my attention to other non-Sith Eternal related tunes. So you can see at the top here, I've now got a bunch of other characters bookmarked here that I can start working on. So Bosk, I'm trying to get my Bosk up. So to my shame, I still don't have a 7-star Bosk. So really working on rounding out those bounty hunters so I can finally unlock 7-star Chewie. Akbar up there. I mean, with the changes in Arena, I'm now having to use Home 1. I wasn't using Home 1 for the longest time, and I'm now having to use Home 1, so I really want to be able to beef up Home 1, so I'm going to take Akbar up to Gear 12. Feels a little weird to be Gear 12ing Akbar, because he's pretty useful. Useless, rather. That was a big slip there. He's pretty useless, I should say, outside of ships, in my personal opinion, but I really do want to get Home 1 up to scratch, especially if I'm going to get decent Han and decent Chewie. Chewie and then unlock the Falcon 2, I want to be able to really have a decent rebel fleet there. As I said, Bosk, and then a few other separatists there. I'm of course also farming, because I'm on Bosk, I'm also farming Bosk's ship, the Houndstooth, which again you can see I've only got it 2 stars here, again to my shame. So it's really fun to get to bring in some of these other toons now, because I just haven't been able to invest in any of these characters for so long. I've been so focused on Sith Eternal. So is that it? Is the journey over? No, it's only just beginning. So now that I've committed to this battle here, committed to this journey rather, to unlock Sith Eternal, what I have to do now is farm this dark side currency. So you can see I've only got 12 out of a total amount of 144 is the amount that you can get. So dark side currency to unlock dark side Galactic Legends, light side currency to unlock light side Galactic Legends, and you get it as it says there from farming dark side nodes. So in order to launch this first tier 1 here, which is Sidious versus the gunslingers, as it were, Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Saesee Tiin, and Agent Kolar, I need to farm 15, so it's 15 per go, and you actually need to complete tier 1 8 times. You get 10 shards each time, and you need to complete it 8 times to get 80 shards, and then you've kind of completed tier 1, and you move on, you unlock and move on to tier 2. So I only need 3 more of this dark side currency, so I'm very close to it, and I'm going to get that very soon, because you get it like if you farm a node 3 times, then you get is my understanding anyway, if you farm it 3 times, you get 3 energy. I could be wrong in that. I'll tell you more about that in the next video, because my next video is going to be completing tier 1 of the Sith Eternal Emperor Challenge. Before I do that, I've got to farm energy. I want to farm enough energy to be able to do it maybe a couple of times in case I need to really hone my tactics there. I also think I may be going to have to play around with Sidious's mods, but more about that in the next video. Exciting to say, it's been an epic journey. Thank you so much for being a part of it with me. I'm so pleased that I've got to share all of this with you, and I cannot wait for the next chapter to start as we prepare to unlock the Galactic Emperor himself, Sith Eternal. But how is your Galactic Legends journey going? I would love to hear from you. Let me know down below. I want to know how it's going for you. Maybe you've already unlocked Sith Eternal and you've got some tips for me. Again, I would love to hear them down below. Comments and criticisms welcome as always. Well, that is all from me today. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me, for watching this latest Galactic Legends progress roundup from me. If you have enjoyed this video, found it informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. I really do appreciate it. And while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new gameplay videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force every week, and as I said, I'll be dropping another video in my quest for Sith Eternal Emperor real soon, so stick around for that. You're not going to want to miss it. That is all from Liam Aiden Gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other, and remember, the Force will be with you always.